righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough. I'm with it.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here at Orchard Park. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Buffalo Bills.
Set to kick off.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be second down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining.
I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound like swish.
Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that.
it? Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Buffalo Bills.
Set to kick off.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Working with a 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And some room to roam now. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain.
So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Bills 7, Raiders nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now an option play, he'll keep it. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 40.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the Bills' 36-yard line.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Chubb. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Tyreek Hill on the return. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
First and 10.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
First down.
A run for Nick Chubb. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They run here with Jason Huntley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. And the Las Vegas first down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Raiders.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, it held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Saquon Barkley.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On fourth down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
3rd down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So we're in halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
4-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Second and 6. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. And he'll let this one go. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. Rolling to his right. Pass incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but now it'll be third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Second and 13. And now he'll tuck it and run. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the one.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They run it again with Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Bills 13.
That's the reason we ball for.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Oh, and now movement and a win. Their plans on 4th down. A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
5-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 33. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. And a short gain down to about the 33. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. And no, it's incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 32 on the play. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Here's the option. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Nick Chubb saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round,
makes the
But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Right 34, right 34. Shoot. Here we go, let's bring it.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
He'll drop to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended. but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Fielded in the end zone.
Today's final score, Raiders 38.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.